Hi all, Sean here with Game On Cards and Collectibles, back with another sub reveal. Got a 17 card PSA value service level grading reveal today. Or I should say, I sent these in about the third week of June, and just getting them back now, so looking at about a 3-month turnaround on this one, which is pretty much, I think, what they advertised. So this is pretty much right on par with what the expectation was as far as turnaround. I do have one of my July $18 special submissions about to return as well, so I'll have that video up and running pretty quickly as soon as I get those back here in the next couple days. With this order, I've got this is a 17 card order, kind of multi-sport. I've got a lot of different things in here, some baseball, some football, but also my first basketball card is in here, and then a couple of Olympic cards. So stay tuned and let's see what kind of grades I get on these today. All right, now that I got this very difficult box open, let's go ahead and get started. So the first card, this is my only basketball card. This is actually my first card that I've sent in for grading for basketball from my own collection. This was actually a 1997 Skybox Z-Force Michael Jordan Boss. I actually pulled this card myself, and I got a 9. Not a big surprise there. These are very tough to get graded on, on gems. So getting a 9 is pretty much what I expected. And speaking of expectations on this order, out of the 17, my expectation on the grading is I'll probably get about 5 9s, and I'm hoping for 12 10s based on my evaluation of the condition of these cards. Next up, we have a 2020 Bowman Draft Isaiah Green. It's a blue, sky blue refractor, and it comes back a 9. Ooh, I really thought this one was going to gem. It looked absolutely flawless. So a little surprised here. But a really nice card nonetheless. It's a blue refractor numbered to 150. Obviously, a little bit of prospecting on this one. Not sure how his career is going to pan out, but we'll have to see. Next up is a Tony Pollard. This is a Optic Contenders red refractor to 199. This card looked really nice, so I'm hoping for a yes, got a 10. So that's great to see. Autograph, I could have gotten that graded as well, but don't really add any value with PSA to get your autograph graded as well. I could have probably gotten a 10 and a 10 on both, but you do have to do that separately, so I didn't really care one way or the other, but nice looking card and glad it got a 10. Next up, we have a 2012 Olympic Kayla Harrison. Just some background on her. She is the PFL 3-time back-to-back-to-back champion in mixed martial arts. This is a judo card from her Olympic days. It's a silver, and it came back a 9. Yeah, that was not too surprising there. These are tough to get in good grades. Just the card stock itself wasn't that great of quality, but she, I know the UFC's been courting her now for a while, and I've got, think that's a good play here in the upcoming future. Either way, though, just a great champion in her own right. Next up, we have a George Springer from 2014. It's a red hot foil, and it came back a 9. Yeah, this was one of the 5 I thought would probably 9. Not too big of a surprise there, but really sharp looking cards. I really do like that year and those red hot parallel. All right, and then next up we have a Mackenzie Gore 2000, I believe this is 17 refractor. Hoping for a 10 here. And it does come back a 10. That's great. When I sent these in, when I was preparing to send these in early June, he had an unbelievable record. I think it was like 4-1 with a 1.55 with the Padres, and everything was looking great. Then he gets traded in the Soto deal, and things go downhill, and they go downhill pretty quick. So hopefully he can get it turned around for next year. Next up, we have a 2020 first edition Anthony Volpe, and it came back a 9. Ooh, I bought a lot of these. I think like a lot of 15 of them for a really good price, and I sent one in already and got a 10. A little surprised that one came back a 9, but you know, that's grading sometimes. And then next up we have a 2020 Jeremy Pena Bowman Chrome Draft, and it came back at 10. That's great. He looked really good earlier in the first half of the year. Tailed off a little bit in the second half, you know, but that's going to happen on rookies from time to time. And, you know, again, looking forward to a good start next year, or maybe even this year in the playoffs. And then next up we have a 2021 Mojo Refractor of Christopher Morel, Cubs rookie. Looked promising earlier this year, and it came back a 9. Oh, I really thought this one was going to come back a 10. A little surprised on that. Getting some tough grades here today. But, you know, I do have quite a few of these that I picked up earlier this year, so maybe we'll give it another try with one of the other ones. Next up, we have a 2021 Isaac Paredes. It's a sepia refractor chrome, and it came back a 9. Yeah, tough grades today. You know, thought this one looked really sharp. He was tearing it up when he was now with the Rays. So hopefully, you know, we see some good things with him, but a lot of power from Isaac. And then this is a little bit of a flyer I took on this one. This is a card I pulled from a pack back in 2012. It's an Andrew Luck rookie. It's the black parallel of Topps flagship number to 57. Only bought one box, a hobby box that year, and I pulled this card, so that was great. Unfortunately, an 8 is not, so little surprised. Wow, it's crazy how well these cards look. I mean, the centering, the surface, the edges, the corners, everything looks sharp. So I'm a little puzzled on why I would get an 8. I sent in an Alshon Jeffrey of the same parallel earlier this year, and same thing with CSG. I got an 8. So apparently I'm missing something on those black borders. Won't be sending any more of those in, that's for sure. And then next up, I have this is a Marcus Mariota refractor from 2015 Chrome, and it came back at 10. That's nice. We'll see how things play out in Atlanta, but he is the starter, and hopefully he gets off to a good start this year. Maybe we'll see some value increase, and I can move this card and make a few bucks on it. So that's kind of the plan with that. Looks sharp, you know. Glad to see that it came back at 10, and hopefully Atlanta does some things this year. And then next up, we have a 2019 Donruss Optic Daniel Jones rookie pink parallel. Got a couple of his cards already graded. Let's see how this one turns out. And we got a 10. Very nice. Kind of was hoping for a 10. Really thought that this one was one of the solid cards that I had available for sending in to Gem. So glad to see that. Giants are off to a good start this year, so good to see. And this one here, this is a 2001 Upper Deck MVP, Pat Tillman. I believe this is the only card he has during his playing years. And I got a 9. Okay, that's not too outside of the realm of possibilities. I felt like this was a 9 or 10. I pulled that one from a pack that I bought several years ago in the Upper Deck MVP box. So got a couple Drew Breeses as well I'm looking at sending in. And then this is another Marcus Mariota. This is a Pulsar refractor, a little bit nicer, a little bit more of a shorter printed refractor card. And this one came back at 10, so that's great. Really sharp looking card. That way that Pulsar refracts in light is just really nice looking. So again, hope to see him get off to a good start this year, so we can get those ones put up for sale. And then next we have a 2012 also from the Olympic. This is Alex Morgan, one of the all-time greats for women's soccer. And it came back at 9. Yeah, these, again, just like the Kayla Harrison card, these are tough to grade. Just the stock quality is not great. The little edges and corners are not perfect. So, but I'm glad to have this one slabbed up and in a 9. And then last but not least, I have a Joe Burrow rookie. This is from Absolute, just a base rookie, but again, I thought it looked nice enough to send in. And at the value rate, not a lot of fee here. So, and it got a 10, so that's great. I'm really happy that this one got a 10. He's off to a tough start this year, so we'll see how things go, but hopefully things will pick up for him later on in the season. And that concludes my 17 card submission. So not quite as good as I was hoping for. I was hoping a little bit, for more like about 10 to 12 10s, and only got 7 10s. So thanks everybody for tuning in. These cards are available. If you're interested, please reach out to me. My contact information is on the YouTube page. Have a great day.